Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I welcome my new and existing subscribers. Welcome back to Vniks bags. So guys, today we're going to be making Aria bag by Khembuzz bags and design. Guys, the PDF pattern link is going to be in the description. Make sure you click on the link to purchase the pattern. And guys, the pattern is well detailed with picture illustration, so make sure you purchase the pattern so you can create this lovely bag. Now let's dive into it. First of all, we're going to interface our main panels. So I'm going to interface my front panel piece A and my back panel piece AI using decorative heavy or equivalent. So guys, I already marked the position for my interfacing. I have 1 inch on top and 0.5 inch on the side and bottom edges. I used pattern piece C to interface my main panel, and for the back of my main panel I'm going to be using pattern piece CI for the interfacing. And guys, we're using decorative heavy or equivalent. Next, we're going to sew our back zipper pockets. So guys, first of all, we're going to place our zipper pocket facing on the back of our bag. I'm going to be placing it 1.5 inch from the top, and I'm going to center it at the side edges. After that, we're going to sew along the rectangular box in the middle. Next, we're going to cut through the middle of the rectangular box, and we're going to cut slant at the edges in triangular shape. After that, I'm going to turn my zipper facing to the back. We're going to turn it over. After turning our zipper facing to the wrong side, we're going to apply glue and gum it down in place. Next, we're going to sew our lining and our zip right side up. So I'm going to sew the left and the right side. After that, we're going to install our zipper pull. Now I'm going to apply gum at the edge of my zip and at the back of the zipper facing, and I'm going to gum it in place. Next, we're going to stitch our zip tape to the back of our bag. So guys, when stitching, you're going to stitch the bottom part first, and when stitching the bottom, we're going to move the lining pocket up. After that, we're going to move the lining pocket down, and we're going to stitch the side edges and the top edge. Now we're going to fold our back side to stitch the side edges of our zipper pocket. We're going to be sewing it with 3/8 sewing allowance. Now we're going to install our purse foot. So I placed my piece B on my base panel to mark out my purse foot point. After that, I'm going to install my purse foot. Next, we're going to sew our front panel and our base panel together, and we're going to sew it with 3/8 sewing allowance, and we're going to top stitch it in front. We're going to repeat the same process to sew our back panel and our base panel together. Moving on guys, now we're moving to our flap panel of our bag, piece E. So first of all, I'm going to mark 0.5 inches round at all the edges of my flap panel. That we're going to interface our flap panel with deco V lights. So guys, I'm going to be using a full interfacing. You can use a half interfacing if your machine cannot sew thick materials. So I'm going to be using a full interfacing, and I'm going to interface my flap panel, my front flap panel, and I'm going to wrap the edges. So guys, before wrapping my flap, I made little trims at the corners to make it gum properly. Next guys, we're going to apply gum all over, and we're going to fold it into 2 equal halves, and we're going to gum it down. After that, we're going to stitch the side edges and the bottom edges. So guys, now we're going to set this aside, and we're going to repeat the same process to the back side of our flap. And also don't forget to cut out the poking edge from the corners. So we're going to stitch our front flap and the back flap together. Next, we're going to measure 2 inches from our back panel and we're going to center our flap. Then we're going to sew our flap with 1/8 inches and 1/4 inches. Next guys, we're going to sew the main panel. So first of all, we're going to align the side edges of our main panel. I'm going to clip it in place and I'm going to stitch both side edges with 1/2 sewing allowance. After that, we're going to center the seam allowance at the bottom and we're going to stitch it with 1/4 sewing allowance. We're going to turn our bag right side over. Next, we're going to apply gum on the 1 inch at the top edge of our bag and we're going to fold on one. Next, we're going to install our side connectors. So we're going to measure 3/4 inch from the top and 1/2 inches from the side, and we're going to install our ring connector. Next, we're going to punch our hole for our eyelets. So we're going to be using 2 inches from the side and 3/4 from the top. Then I'm going to punch my holes and I'm going to install my eyelets. Next, we're moving to the handle panel of our bag. So first of all, we're going to interface our handle. Next, we're going to wrap our deco V lights, and we're going to also fold the edges to meet in the middle. And guys, if you've not clicked on the subscribe button, I don't know what you're waiting for. So just make sure you click on the subscribe button so you can get more amazing designs from me. Next, we are going to apply gum and fold in our O-ring or your handle connector by 3 centimeters. Next, on our lower handle, I'm going to transfer the lines from our pattern piece. Then we're going to fold it to meet the center. we're going to apply gum on the upper and the lower part of the handle, and we're going to gum them on each other. After that, we're going to sew our handle with 1/8 sewing allowance. We're going to sew it round. Guys, now we're done with our handle and we're moving to the interior part of our bag. So first of all, we're going to sew our bag zipper. I measured one at the edge of the zipper panel, and we're going to fold on one at both edges. Next, we're going to baste to hold our zip down in place. After that, I'm going to notch the middle of my zipper panel, and I'm going to sew it right side together from the middle. After that, we're going to fold the main zipper panel into half and sandwich it, and now we're going to sew it with 1/4 sewing allowance. So we turn it right side over, and we're going to top stitch round with 1/8 sewing allowance, and we're going to repeat the same process to the second side of our zipper. guys, we are moving to our inner zipper pocket. So first of all, we're going to sew our zipper overlay to our lining. Now I'm going to run my DST on my zipper overlay. You can also use your fabric glue. After that, I'm going to place my DST from 3.1 centimeter from the top, and I'm going to center it at the side edges. Next, we're going to top stitch round the outer edge of our zipper overlay. Next, we are going to cut out the lining fabric in the center of the zipper overlay. Now we are going to sew our zip and our zipper overlay right side up. We're going to repeat it to both sides of our zip. Next, we are going to pass in our zipper pull, and I'm going to rub my fabric glue on the edges of my zip, and I'm going to center the zip through the zipper window. After that, guys, we're going to sew our zip to our zipper overlay. So guys, first of all, we're going to sew the bottom. When sewing the bottom, we're going to move the lining up. After sewing the bottom, we'll move the lining down to sew the left, right and top side of our zip. Lastly, we are going to sew the side edges from the back to close up our pocket, our zipper pocket. Now guys, we're moving to our slip pocket. For our slip pocket, we're going to mark 1-inch line at both long edges, and we're going to fold on the 1-inch line. I use DSC to fold on the 1-inch line. After that, I'm going to sew the top edge together. I'm going to align them together and stitch it. Then I'm going to sew my pocket trim to cover the raw edges. After sewing my pocket trim, I'm going to cut off the remaining allowance from the pocket trim. Next, I'm going to mark 3 cm from the top, and I'm going to center my pocket trim. Then I'm going to sew the side edges and the bottom down. Moving on guys, we're going to sew our zip to our lining right side up. After that, we're going to join our main lining top right side together. Then we're going to top stitch at the front with 1/8 sewing allowance. So guys, we're going to repeat the same process to the second part of our lining. Now guys, we're moving to our divider pockets. So first of all, we're going to apply gum on our zip tabs, and we're going to fold it to 2 equal halves. After that, we're going to center the edge of the zipper tape in the middle and fold the zipper tabs to cover the zipper tape raw edges. Then we're going to stitch our zipper tape with 1/8 sewing allowance. We're going to do the same thing to the left and the right edge. Next, we're going to sew our zip and our divider pocket right side together. And we're going to repeat the same process to the second side of the zip. Next guys, we're going to place our divider lining on top and sew it right side together. After that, we're going to top stitch it in the front with 1/8 sewing allowance, and we're going to repeat the same process to the second side. After that, we're going to align the side edge and the bottom edge of the divider, and we're going to sew it with 1/8 sewing allowance. I'm going to sew my divider pocket to my main lining, and for my divider pocket I'm going to be using option 2 method. So guys, first of all, I'm going to mark 3/8 at the edge, then I'm going to align my bottom together, and I'm going to stitch with 1/4 sewing allowance. I'm going to repeat this process to the other. I'm going to repeat this process to the other side of the lining. After that, we're going to clip the divider to the bottom seam allowance, and we're going to sew it with 1/4 sewing allowance. After sewing one side, we're going to attach the second side and also stitch it. Next, we're going to sew our divider pocket to the side edges of our bag. After sewing the divider to the side edges, now we're going to clip the side together and we're going to stitch with 1/2 sewing allowance. Now we're done sewing our divider pocket to our main lining. So guys, we're going to rub gum on the top edge and we're going to fold it on 1 inch. Now guys, I'm installing my handle. After installing my handle, I'm going to fuse my bottom interfacing. Next guys, I'm going to install my bag lock. I'm going to install both the male and the female part of my lock. So I'm just going to install it at the middle of my bag. So guys, now I rubbed gum on the top edges and I gummed my lining and my bag together, and I'm top stitching my bag with 1/8 sewing allowance round. When top stitching, just take your time to make sure the stitches are neat and flawless. Now guys, lastly I'm going to pass my zipper pull and I'm going to insert my zip stopper. Finally guys, my Aria bag is ready. I mean, this bag is so gorgeous. Thank you for watching this video and I'm hoping to see you in my next video. Have a lovely day ahead.